Welcome to the Academy Answers podcast. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening in. And we always get started this way. We play our creed, something we live by. And that is, we don't worry, we work. We don't doubt, we believe. We don't make excuses, we hustle. We don't talk about it, we are about it. We don't follow, we lead. We don't do it to have, we do it to become. We're not victims, we take responsibility. We're not suckers, we earn our spot. We're not a statistics, we stand for something. We are not the clay, we are the potters. We design our own lives. Let's jump into the podcast, guys. Hope it can bring you some value today. Let's go in. Hey guys, welcome to the Academy Answers podcast, where we answer your questions that come from our social media, our email list, and even from this podcast itself, and just about life, personal development, financial freedom, becoming your best self. Full potential is what we preach. That's what we believe in. That is our story, and we're sticking to it. So I got this question. This was on my Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at lewinmotivatorcar.com, Facebook lewinmotivatorcar.com, Success Card on Pinterest, Success Card on Twitter, and if you go to my website lewinmotivatorcar.com, you can opt in for my newsletter. I'm honored. Say hi when you come. I'd love to connect with you. I've met so many beautiful people that I've never actually been in front of, and that is really powerful. Such is the power of technology and of the web. We're grateful. And just on the topic of grateful, I got this question: Lewin, why fake it till you make it? Why grateful? Why try to feel good? Why give thanks when so many things are wrong in your life? Why give thanks for being able to just see another day when you have so much troubles and all that stuff? And it is a legitimate question. I get it. I understand. And this is not the first time I'm getting this question. Many people try to take me down that path to justify why gratitude doesn't make sense, and you should not fake it. You should just admit to your feelings, own up your feelings. Don't try to get into a positive state every time, and just don't be in denial, trying to say that gratitude is in denial. And I'll take it from this perspective, is that, and this is scientific, your thoughts that you're having triggers certain chemical reactions in your body. Those chemical reactions cause things like stress. Those chemical reactions cause things like anxiety. If you're thinking in a sad way, in a negative way, the chemicals that are released in your body, I won't get into the names, the dopamine and all that type of stuff. The chemicals that are released in your body are toxic. They will make you feel lousy. They'll make you feel bad. Now, if you don't feel good, you cannot do good. One of the first move, one of the most fundamental things someone must do if they want to transform themselves, if they want to change, if they want to overcome any form of addiction, any form of depression, any form of stress, any form of anxiety, one of the things they must learn to do, one of the things they must get themselves to know how to do, is to think better than how they're feeling. So that prefrontal cortex is assessing and analyzing in your brain, the part of your brain that's assessing and analyzing your reality, your present moment, what is going on around you. Unless you are able to hack it, to make yourself feel better, to woo yourself into a positive state, to find things that you can be thankful for that could be worse, and keep yourself in that mental state for a longer period of time, you will not be able to transcend your current reality that's holding you down, that making you depressed, that makes you sad. And that's a fact. The first draw is to make yourself feel better than you're thinking, elevating make yourself think better than you're feeling, elevating your thoughts. That's how people heal themselves from the worst of sickness that you can imagine, by elevating their thoughts. Every thought has transmit a frequency. Every thought has its own effect on the body physically. So motion changes emotion. Thoughts changes emotion also. So unless you can think your way out of a feeling, or think your way into acting your way out of a feeling, then you will not be able to move from a lower level of thinking, from feeling awful, from being depressed, to feeling good, to being grateful. So the idea of gratitude is rooted and grounded in the fact that when you start to find things that make you feel good, there will be positive effects in your body. The brain releases dopamine that start to make you feel better physically, so you can do something. That's the first thing. So you can act, so you can keep on going, so you can take yourself into the physical solutions, like exercising, like keep going, like going to work, like getting out of bed, like making yourself a meal, like talking to people, smiling with people, showing love to your partner, showing love to your kids. You need to keep yourself in that mental state, a positive mental state. And the way to do that is to be grateful for the things you have, not focusing on the things you don't have, but focusing on what you have and what a blessing it is to have them. And if you can focus on that, then you have made yourself a platform on which to stand on to get the things that you want. So it is like the analogy where they say that the most people sit in front of the fire and say, give me heat, give me heat, give me heat. But that's not the order of things. You go in front of the fire, put wood in the fire, and then the fire produces heat. It's the same thing. You put the positive thoughts in your brain. The brain now releases the chemical that make your body feel good. And I often say, the thought that you hold for the first 19, if you can hold a positive thought for 19 seconds, according to the studies, then it will attract other positive thoughts, or at least you will have more positive thoughts than the negative ones, and you won't have to have them overrunning your mind, blocking your creativity, and blocking your physical desire and your physical ability or to move, to do something, to act your way out of the feeling. And I've said before, I think on this podcast, that it is faster to act your way out of a feeling than to think your way out of acting. But in order to act your way out, you have to feel better. If you think better, then your choices become better. If your choices are better, you will feel better. If you feel better, your behavior is better. If your behavior is better, you get better results. That's the idea of gratitude. Don't overlook gratitude. Don't make light of it, because it is actually a physical effect that you're going for. Not emotional mumbo jumbo that you're trying to hack the mind and trick the mind into telling yourself that you feel good, but it's for the chemical reactions in the body to make you feel like doing stuff and to make you do things. And that's what you're after. I am blessed. Thank God for life. I have a breath in my body. I have beautiful people around me. You automatically start to trigger better feeling things, and this will help you. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure.